Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Scratch Golf Academy. Today we're going to talk about how to shallow the golf club. A big tournament in golf, we're going to go over how to do it. Super easy. So when I ask people, how to shallow the golf club or what shallowing is, what usually they think is to get this club super flat and be able to get it shallow through the swing, and where instead of coming steep would be something like this. Shallow is super flat and they're trying to rotate it through, and they're not completely wrong, but shallowing of the club is getting this club less steep. If you're super steep, you have this club super vertical, you're coming very far up to down into the turf, usually hitting it really chunky. And when you're coming shallow, this handle is dropping and we're coming on through. But how do we do that without subconsciously thinking, okay, I need to get to the top here shallow, then turn on the way through? Because too much to think about in the golf swing is no good. So let's go over how to do it nice and easy. So I want you to set up to the ball like this. And if you do tend to become steep, what would usually happen is you get to the top here and your hands come super far out in front of you in this sort of motion, and you're usually swinging way to the left like that. That is what usually causes a steep swing. We're gonna kind of switch the way we think about this. I want you to set up here, just do a practice swing, bring the club to the top of your swing, right? It shouldn't really matter where the club is. This sort of method will help you get shallow. So we're gonna get to the top here. I want you to drop your hands down to your back pocket. And notice how my upper body hasn't moved, just my hands. My hands have dropped here. Now, watch what happens when I turn. Turn. Look at that. This turn is what brings the club through. This motion is what shallows the club. Because if I were to get here and just turn, then I'm super steep. But if I let the hands slowly drop, and then now I can turn, now you're hitting way more from the inside, and you're much more shallow. Notice how I get here, we drop, and we turn. Now I'm brushing the grass instead of coming super steep. So how do we actually ingrain this into our swing? So you can set up to a ball here. I want you to set up, bring the club to the top, back pocket, upper body remains stable, turn, right? Doesn't matter where the ball goes. What you should be focusing on is how your club is interacting with the turf. If you're still thudding into the turf, becoming super steep, chunking into the ground, that's a problem. We are hoping to just brush the turf here. We'll do it one more time. Bring it to the top, drop, now turn the upper body. Much better, right? We're almost using this turn to bring the club through. So, Michael, you're probably wondering, how do I initiate this into my normal swing? Well, pretty easy. We're not gonna get to the top here, drop, turn, right? I mean, that's not economical, that's not efficient for a golf swing. But what I want you to think is, when you get to the top here, your hands first move are just coming down and kind of across your chest, right? So we're here. Now, watch what happens. Our hands are coming down slightly, but I am initiating it with the turn. I'm still turning, right here at impact, perfect position. One more time. Here, I'm letting my hands start to come in, but you have to initiate the turn. This turn is what's going to get this club shallow, much more shallow. This is a much better position to be in than this on the downswing. If you're super steep like this, that's a problem. Want to be about club parallel to the ground here. Now, from here, we're not throwing our hands at the ball. We're just turn, right? So we're getting here, our hands are falling, coming down towards the golf ball, and we're turning. Watch how shallow this club gets just by initiating this sort of drop, turn. And you can start to ramp it up in your golf swing, right? So we'll get here, we'll kind of go 50%. Here, drop, turn, right? Super subtle in your actual swing, right? But you should be able to do this at 50%, because if you can't do it at 50%, you're not gonna be able to do it at 100. So keep doing that, ramp up as you're getting towards 100%. The drop is more so your arm staying close to your body. It's this, turn, right? We're here, close, turn. That's all it is, right? And that's gonna help you get shallow. We don't need to go here and think about our wrist angles and all that. That's gonna be a huge problem for you. We're getting to the top, we're coming closer, This is getting close and we're turning. That, along with the turn, is what's gonna help you get really shallow in your swing. All right, go give that a try. Make sure you subscribe over here at Scratch Golf. Let me know how this goes for you, the drop, the turn. See you guys out here real soon.